Where blockchain is going will probably scare the crap out of some of you. Give me about 5 minutes here. This might take between 5 and 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. It's not real detailed, but it is about how your value as a human being is tallied by the administrators of this earth, and it will shock some of you. Hi there, crypto fans. Hi there, remote viewing fans. Dick Allgire here. It's another beautiful day in Ethereum place, and I'm going to explain where blockchain is ultimately going and what it means for your life. Now, stay with me because this is really interesting. People think of blockchain, cryptocurrency, distributed ledger technology. Some people think that it only involves Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is digital money that is used by terrorists and drug dealers. Let's move past that, okay? But some think that the main purpose of blockchain technology is digital money like Bitcoin. Yes, it does involve that, but it involves so much more. It involves your value of your life, every transaction, every interaction you've had. Let me explain. Up until now, under the old system, certificates were issued by an administration and valued by a jurisdiction. Let me say that again. Certificates were issued by an administration and validated within a jurisdiction, all right? So the value of your life was documented by stamps, bonded documents, and certificates under postal law. So let's say little Dickie is born in Detroit, Michigan in 1953, and they issue Mr. and Mrs. Allgire a birth certificate. It's got a little stamp because it's under postal law, and it's got your name and the date and everything. And as you go throughout life, you need your birth certificate. That's an important document. And by the way, that birth certificate is a bond that is bonded to your value, the entire value of your life. And that money is held at the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements. Do you ever know what the Bank for International Settlements was? You've heard of that. Do you know what the purpose was? You know what the purpose is? It's to hold the value of the bond of your life, the value of your certificate. So you continue throughout your life within a jurisdiction, and you generate lots of bonded documents. Like you get a social security card with a social security number, and you carry that throughout your life. You need that for identification, and you need that for interaction with government agencies. You get a driver's license, okay? So it's got a picture of you and me. I'm in the state of Hawaii, so it is authorized and bonded under the state of Hawaii, and in order to drive and to do things, you have to show that. That's your document. So we've got all these certificates that are bonded by the jurisdiction. You can get marriage, you get a marriage license, okay? So here's the license that is under that jurisdiction. What else do you need? Insurance documents, mortgages, death certificates, and all of these certificates along the pathway of your life that add up to the value of your life within this system, because this system is a business. Human life is the human resource. It is the business of the planet Earth. And that business, all these certificates, in order to keep track of all these and to derive the value from all of these bonded certificates, you needed a jurisdiction which was a nation state. So that's why they created nation states, was to tally the value of all the citizens. And nation states are broken down into these, you look at these areas and they got all these little lines on the map. These are counties. Why are they called counties? Because the counties are the jurisdictions that count all the value of all these documents as recorded by the head office here. Well, I'm not going to get to the head office. That's a whole other that's a whole other presentation. I'm going to keep this brief. So it was all done with certificates bonded by jurisdictions. Now we're coming to a time where we have distributed ledger technology and we have computer technology. I don't have my iPhone here, but you have a computer that can tally everything and connect to everything and do these cryptologic transactions in real time in a computer that you carry around and hold and that can read your face. So what you're going to have now, instead of all these certificates and all these interactions with the nation states and the counties, is you're going to have this digital blockchain. And you as a human being in the future, blockchain, everybody is going to have their own individual blockchain. And your blockchain will be represented by your digital ID. So you'll have a digital ID and you will have your own individual blockchain. The blockchain will contain an immutable copy of all these records from your birth certificate. And they're already starting to put birth certificates on blockchain now. That's been in the news. I've seen that. Some countries, instead of registering a birth certificate, they're registering it on the blockchain. So you're going to have the Dick Allgire blockchain, which is the immutable copy on the ledger of all these documents throughout my life. And here's the catch. When it's on the blockchain, it is supranational, because Bitcoin is borderless, blockchain is borderless. If you have digital representations of things, you no longer need nation states. It's a time when your individual blockchain is going to interact with other blockchains, all recorded and all governed and controlled by corporations and NGOs and international agencies. There will no longer be a need for nation states. There won't be a nation state. And when you interact with the blockchain, you're already doing KYC and you're putting yourself under international law. So how is this going to be governed? You're being trained right now to deal with apps instead of government agencies. How many things have you done, from buying an airline ticket to getting insurance to booking a hotel room to getting food? You don't call the restaurant, you don't go to the restaurant, you don't call a travel agent, you don't call the airlines, you don't call the hotel chain. You have an app for that. So you're being trained to do everything on an app. And every time you do something on an app, that app asks you, how would you rate your experience? Please, I just did something with Kaiser Permanente with my healthcare, and they keep sending me emails. Please rate your experience. Hey, you got to help us out here. Please rate your experience. They're training you to interact with apps, and they're training you to respond, to rate the apps. What's the purpose there? Consensus. Consensus. We will be ruled on the blockchain by consensus rather than democracy. Democracy just doesn't. You see what's happening in the United States with democracy right now? They're breaking down everyone's faith in democracy so that we need consensus on an app run on a blockchain. And that's where we're going. And for those of you that say, I'm never going to give up cash, don't use a business that doesn't use cash, good luck with that. Good luck with that, because at some point the cash is going to take a wheelbarrow of cash to get what you want to get as it loses value as we go into hyperinflation. But you're not stopping this. All these documents, your life history, your life interaction through certificates, everything in the world, including you, is going to be machine readable, and it's going to be linked to a digital certificate. That's the way of the future. This has been long planned. Those who are rolling it out are rolling it out. See, some of you that watch this aren't going to give your approval, but they don't need your approval because they've got the young people that have been using apps and using smartphones and doing everything digitally and have no faith in the people that have been governing them. This is coming and it's not stoppable. I think I went a little bit over. Did that scare you? I want to hear your comments below. I want to hear what you think about this to interact. Okay, that's today's rant at the whiteboard from Ethereum Place. Aloha from an Aloha Friday in Honolulu, Hawaii. I actually, this is dressed up for me. I wear an Aloha shirt once in a while on camera. The rest of the day I'm in a tank top, shorts. I don't wear shoes, I don't wear long pants. I wear comfortable clothes and nobody tells me what to do. I can do whatever I want, like rant here. That's enough, bye-bye.